Starlet here with Let's Talk Wrestling. Episode number 4, I believe. I got some questions from people, like from fellow fans. So there's just 10 here that I chose. Alright, okay, thoughts on Cody Hall making a name for himself, which is Scott Hall's son. I think that is great. I hope with enough training he gets to that Razor Ramon status. Yeah, I think that's great. And the fact that his father is now officially trying to get sober. Scott Hall, much love, and I hope that all works out for you. Do you think growing up in the business for these stars guarantees success? For example, like The Rock and Randy Orton. I would say it depends, but you can't really say because of Randy Orton's dad that he is who he is. And same thing with The Rock, because they're both tremendous talents. Same thing with, again, my girl Natalia. She's also a third generation superstar, I believe, and she's great just on her own. I don't think it has to do really with your genetics and who you're related to, but I think that it obviously does help. But then again, look at Cody Rhodes. Dusty, rest his soul. Cody Rhodes was amazing, and now they have him doing minimal matches and not really being as successful as he could be, just like his daddy. And I think, as I said, that's disappointing because it's not Cody's fault, it's creatives. And I just hope there's more for him in general. But I think it kind of has a little bit to do with success, but at the same time, you are who you are. The Rock busted his ass for years to be where he is, and he is definitely the great one. So I don't think him having that background had really anything to do with it, because the man is amazing on the mic, and you can't deny that. And those who had bad luck, like again, Cody Rhodes, he was doing amazing when he first showed up on the scene, and they had Dusty come in a few times and they had a feud, and it was interesting to see, but now they changed his gimmick, they changed his look, and they kind of put him at the bottom of the totem pole when I think Cody Rhodes should be kind of higher up. Yeah. Like, those who have had bad luck, like, that's all I can really think of. But thank you for the question. Eddie Guerrero and his impact. Eddie Guerrero was amazing. I think he is one of the most iconic superstars of all time. I do wish that he were still around to teach all the younger guys, because he was one of the best, and he was always on top of his game, day in and day out. Come on, he was one of the best heels. He lies, he cheats, he steals. Just, like, that's Eddie Guerrero, and he was amazing. And another person who I'm sad to say, rest his soul, another amazing great, and I think he did impact the entire, not the entire WWE universe, but I think he really did impact a whole lot of these new people in this new roster of generation superstars. So that's my thoughts on Eddie Guerrero. He's amazing, legend, and he deserves that for his legacy. Favorite match of all time? Wow, there is just so many. My top three, I will give you Shawn Michaels, the retirement match with Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. Just the I'm sorry, and then the super kick to the face, the emotional I'm sorry, and boom, it's over. That was still to this day one of the most memorable moments. I would say I was there. Well, I wasn't there, but I remember vividly the holy crap. I think it was like a 45-minute match, the longest match of all time on Raw that had run overtime, between Shawn Michaels and John Cena. I'm not much of a Cena fan. I do respect the man and all his hard work for the company, but that was one of the most amazing things I have ever seen, because they just would not stop, and it just went on and on and on. Wow. I can't really, wow, I'm spacing on the ladder match with all the tag teams, but when Jeff Hardy is hanging on top of holding on to the belts, and then Edge spears him off, that was one of the most mind-blowing moments. Anything with Jeff Hardy, and ladders, and just those tag teams from back in the day, all my favorites. There's no competition, because it was so hardcore back then. And anything Stone Cold and The Rock did together, I can't pick just one favorite. Favorite moment at a live WWE show. If that's personally, like as in me going to shows, I've been to TNA, I've been to WWE, but this is strictly WWE apparently. So, I would say, getting my childhood dream come true to see Shawn Michaels live, him coming out, that was amazing. It gave me chills. I got a little emotional. And then to see Jeff Hardy here in Toronto, Canada, with the belt, nonetheless. And we didn't know that night that Matt Hardy was going to be there. So after Jeff's match, Matt came out and gave his brother a big hug, and to see the two Hardy boys standing in the ring together that night, really, I actually got, again, emotional, because I was just in awe that I was like, I get both of them. I don't just get the one Hardy boy to see. The evolution of Kane and my favorite Kane moments. There's a few Kane moments, like when he was first unmasked, because that was just, who is this guy? The evolution of Kane. The only thing I don't like is Corporate Kane. I think that Corporate Kane is good. You know, he seems like such a sweet guy off of being the I can't even talk. But you get the drift of that character. But he really should be the devil's favorite demon. That's just who he should be. The original Kane was awesome. And today's Kane is awesome. Kane is just, I'm a Canaanite. Just like that backstage segment with The Rock and Hulk Hogan. Y'all should know what I'm talking about. That's one of my favorite moments of Kane, and also the skits he did with Daniel Bryan in therapy sessions. Perfect. What got me into wrestling? I was 4 years old, and I seen Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels on TV, and they were all flashy and different colors and what Shawn wore. And same thing with Bret. I was like, wow, these guys are really cool. And plus I had such a girly crush on Shawn Michaels, it's not even funny. HBK for the win. Top 3 divas of all time. That's a hard one. Wow, you guys, these are good. Top 3 divas of all time. I'm just gonna say Mickie James, Trish Stratus, and my Natalia. I know there's a whole bunch like Lita, I would love to say too, and Victoria, Tori Wilson, but that's all. Top 3 superstars of all time, and why. I don't know why you didn't ask me for the divas, but that's fine. We're running a little much on time here. Chris Jericho, because he is so charismatic and amazing. Oh wow, like, you guys know that I like Stone Cold, all the greats, like Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels. So without those guys, I'll say Y2J for my generation, Y2J, Edge, and Jeff Hardy, because they just shaped my childhood, more so than the other ones I mentioned, but that's also kind of a lie because they all have impacted me in some way. So thank you to John Wayans of True All Pro Wrestling for half of these questions, and also Daniel Saw, aka Troublemaker, the page runner of Insanity Family 13 here on YouTube. Check them out, and also on Facebook at Insanity Family. True All Pro Wrestling is also a page on Facebook for John Wayans, so check him out. Also be sure to check out indie star and up and coming star Shayla Hyde, which I will be talking about in my next segment of Let's Talk Wrestling. Thank you very much for staying tuned, and thanks for all the questions. Any more you guys got, send them in. I'm glad that this is happening the way it has. Me and Randy say good day.